William Meredith published his first book of poems, Love Letter from an Impossible Land, in 1944 while still a Navy pilot. During his long writing life, he's been lauded as one of America's finest poets in the tradition of Robert Frost, his friend and mentor.
Frost talk, I listen.
While teaching at Connecticut College, Meredith supported civil rights and introduced students to black writers and poets. In his role of poetry consultant to the Library of Congress, he championed Bulgarian writers and poets. Bulgaria declared him an honorary citizen for his work. Meredith's books have won more than 20 major awards, including the Pulitzer Prize. In 1983, he suffered a stroke. He wrote about his recovery in Effort at Speech, which won a National Book Award.
His plans for old age. He disagrees with Simone de Beauvoir in her civilized Gallic gloom. May she be loved and beautiful without wrinkles until it takes carbon dating to determine her age. He's with Yeats for adult education, hand-clapping lessons for the soul, in his case, tone deaf. He agrees with Auden. Old people can show what grace of spirit can create, modeling the flesh when it no longer flashy. That's the kind of lift he wants for his jowls. Let grace of spirit tuck up the flesh under his ears and chin with a bare scalpel. No anesthetic or anything. Let grace of spirit shape up his skull for afterwards. Man and artist, he is working on his ways so that when he becomes set in them, as old people must, for all that their souls clap hands, for all that their spirits dance, his ways will have grace. His pictures will have class. I'm reading from new and selected poems, Effort at Speech, by William Meredith.
The world is good to me. I am happy because the world is my oyster. Anyhow.
The 2007 Governor's Award for Excellence is presented to William Meredith.
Hello, I'm Beth Campbell, and I recently had the privilege of performing in a remarkable film dealing with the life of William Meredith, entitled Marathon. This memoir was selected by the New York International Independent Film Festival, and it was sponsored by the William Meredith Foundation. It is only one of several projects the foundation has sponsored to endow the William Meredith Center for the Arts. The William Meredith Center for the Arts has been established to remember and honor a great American spirit. Friends who have come together as a foundation wish to never forget this extraordinary human being and the impact he has had on so many lives. Poet, pilot, arborist, beloved teacher and friend, his legacy is a treasure we wish to pass on to future generations. The Meredith Center will keep the flame of generosity and artistic camaraderie burning at River Run, William's home on the Thames River in Connecticut, where he lived and worked for 60 years, and which has recently been added to the State Registry of Historic Landmarks. The center sponsors educational programs during the year to provide cultural enrichment through a diverse selection of artistic programming. It fosters an appreciation for the work of local and regional artists and develops artist exchange programs internationally as well. Artists invited for residencies at the Meredith Center share their talents through art exhibitions, readings, publications, and academic seminars. The center serves as a retreat where artists can create new works in the same spirit of peace, equality, and serious endeavor that characterized William's life and work at River Run. First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton wrote a letter joining Connecticut College in the celebration of William's 80th birthday, in which she says, "The arts have always been a unifying force in our world, bringing people together across vast cultural, social, economic, and geographical divisions. Through his work, William Meredith both enhances and strengthens the American spirit. As you honor Mr. Meredith, you celebrate the timeless power of poetry and poets as our American memory. The William Meredith Center for the Arts offers us another window through which we may enhance our spirit, a window through which artists may search their private worlds and speak for us as we make our slow progress as members of the human tribe. Here is William Meredith reading a signature poem that inspires us to honor his memory as a model of courage, goodwill, civility, and achievement.
A major work. Poems are hard to read. Pictures are hard to see. Music is hard to hear. And people are hard to love. But whether from brute need or divine energy, at last eye, mind, and ear, and the great sloth heart will move.